Ma'am, should we also make it?
Yeah, I mean, do you all have the ingredients?
Fatima is also coming.
Okay, ma'am.
If you all, this is basically a bake along, so you're going to be baking with
Fatima,
you have the ingredients ready.
Okay, ma'am.
yes, ma'am. We actually have little items, but my Akka went to get the items. She'll come in like.
Ma'am, ma'am, I actually don't have butter, ma'am.
We can't do anything without butter only.
Yeah, I mean, you have ghee at home?
Yes, Miss. Yeah, ma'am. I have ghee, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We have ghee.
So you can try with ghee then.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have butter, ma'am.
Okay, super.
Ma'am, this much big bowl is enough to bake the cake.
Just give me 1 minute. I think I put all for this. Let me put up a chair. Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, we can see you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we're here today for a baking workshop. We're doing it with Chai King.
Yes, ma'am.
So they have sent us over some ginger tea. It smells really nice, and I think it tastes amazing. And they have some cookie samosas. They have cookies. They have brownas. They have a lot of other things at Chai King. They have sent us some cookie samosas.
Ma'am, I never know baking, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Ma'am, I have baked 2 cakes, ma'am.
We're doing this workshop, so we're going to do cookies. Okay, so I have a couple of rules we have to follow during this workshop.
Sugar.
Sorry?
This is brown sugar. This is butter. This is corn flour. When they tell you,
Let's all go on mute. I'll take you through the ingredients. Sam, sir, could you mute everyone, please? Thank you.
Yes, Sunenya, I've done.
So we have the ingredients. I've also sent you all the list. So we have something called the dry ingredients. And these are called wet ingredients. Okay. The dry ingredients is the flour, baking soda, and salt. And your wet ingredients: butter, egg, sugar, and your vanilla. Okay. So let's start on making it. The first step will be for you to sift. You know what sifting? Does anybody know what is sifting?
Ma'am, that's a very, very.
Sorry? Very?
That's a very, very easy step, ma'am.
Okay, so what do you do?
Sit and just bake.
Okay, so what is sifting?
I don't know what are we baking today also, ma'am. No idea.
Ma'am, do we need, how many egg foils do we need, ma'am?
How many?
Ma'am, how many egg foils do we need?
tell you the recipe. I don't
What is
know.
an egg fall?
How many egg foils do we need?
What is an egg fall? I don't know.
Enna, mama? Ma'am, how many egg foils do we need?
What is an egg fall? I don't know.
No, the one which you break and then you put it and that egg
Oh,
yellow.
the egg yolk. Egg yolk.
Yeah.
We need 1 egg.
One, okay, ma'am.
One egg yolk and one egg.
One egg yolk and one egg, okay, ma'am. Do we need boiled egg, ma'am? We need boiled egg.
Okay, I want all of you to go on mute. No, we don't bake with boiled eggs. You always bake only with raw eggs, okay? You never bake with cooked eggs. So I'll take you through the ingredients. Please don't unmute. I'll take you one by one, okay? So you need butter. I have 3/4 cup of butter. Someone sent me a message. Can you please tell the measurements? I have already sent the measurements on the WhatsApp group like 4 hours before the class. But I'll go through it again. It's going to be 3/4 cups of butter. You need 1/2 cup of white sugar. If you want fully white sugar, then 1 cup.
Ma'am, is this white sugar or is this white sugar?
I can't see your video because I have a spotlight on a different thing.
I don't know.
And 2, is it?
Yes, ma'am. Sagar and everything.
Can you read what's written on it, please?
Ma'am, icing, sugar and self-frosting. This one is flour. So this one is sugar. Icing. Sugar.
Icing sugar you don't use for this baking.
So we need normal sugar.
Yeah, normal sugar. Okay? You need just plain sugar.
Ma'am, I don't know what is meant by 2 and 1/4 cup.
Wow. Okay. Do you have measuring cups? Are there adults next to you? You need a little bit of adult help. That's why I sent the measurements 4 hours ago.
I know, ma'am. One sec. Yes.
Do you have an adult next to you who can help you with the measurements? Okay, so these are the cup measurements. Do you all have something like these? No, if you don't have, see if you can find a bowl like this in your house, a small bowl. You can find a small bowl like this. You can measure all your ingredients in this bowl. So nobody has measured the ingredients already?
I did not, ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
Ma'am, my ingredients are ready, ma'am.
Who's that?
It's me, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, you can use that cup, Sadhana. So measure all of, I think that's a bit too small, Sadhana. Can you bring it? Can you keep it on your palm and show me? Sadhana? Can you keep that cup on your palm and show me? Keep it on your palm.
Yes, ma'am. One sec. Hold on. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a slightly bigger cup than that? That's a bit too small.
What is this okay, ma'am?
Yeah, you use this.
Okay, ma'am.
Is this okay, ma'am?
150
Who's
G.
that?
Ma'am, should we
Okay, ma'am.
put 150 G of this thing, sugar?
Ma'am, is this okay?
I don't know. This is Fatima, is it?
Sagar, ma'am.
Yes.
Sagar. I can't see it, Sagar. It's very
This is mine, ma'am.
Can you see, ma'am? Now?
no, that is a very, very big cup. You can't use that cup for measurement. You'll end up making 100 rupees.
Oh,
Okay.
is it a measurement?
Measuring cup.
There are 8 tablespoons and 4 tablespoons in this cup, ma'am. And here there is 10 2/2 tablespoon here, ma'am. And which one should I use?
Those are spoons. Don't you have cups?
I have cups, ma'am. I have many.
These cups, these like you have, yeah. So find the one which says 1 cup on it, 1 cup.
Yes, ma'am. 1 cup, ma'am.
So you put 2 of that, you put 2 of it with flour.
Flour, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
To measure flour, there's a little rule.
Can I start, ma'am?
Yeah, please measure your flour, everybody.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I'm using one separately for wet and one separately for dry. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a cup unit. Wait. Sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, after Maida, what should we do, ma'am?
Let's wait for everybody. This is the bake along. So hang on first.
What is Maida, ma'am? Are you
Yeah.
using Maida?
Yeah, we're using maida. If you want to use wheat, you need to just reduce 1/4 cup and use only 2 cups of wheat.
Ma'am, 2 cups ma'am, of flour.
Okay, if you have doubts, kindly put it up in the chat box because if you keep unmuting, then I won't know who's talking.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Put up your doubts in the chat box, I'll read it and answer it. So whenever you measure cups in baking, always remember nothing on the top, no extra. Or
Ma'am, my 2 cups are done, ma'am.
kindly be on mute. If you're done, please wait for the next step. So that's going to be 2 1/4 cup of maida. If you're using wheat flour, use only 2 cups of wheat flour. Don't use the extra.
Ma'am, I put it to 1 bowl of this, ma'am.
Kindly go on mute your questions on the chat box. Please follow my.
Ma'am, should we use this?
Please go on mute your questions on the chat box. Whatever questions you have, put it up on the chat box. And if you're done, wait. We will. Yes, Saga. You can unmute, Saga.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, so can we use this for this one, ma'am?
What is that?
My making bowl.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ma'am, is this a measuring bowl?
After flour, do we have some more ingredients, ma'am?
I don't know if that's a measuring bowl, but you can use that to measure, Saga.
Ma'am, which one is a measuring bowl best, ma'am?
Those must be katoris in your house. You can use any one of the bowls to measure. Measuring bowls you get separately as a set.
Ma'am, first what should we do, ma'am?
Please follow my instructions. Stop asking me one by one. Then it will become very difficult. Yes, Sadhana, how can I help you?
Ma'am, we need for the flour, we need 1 second. 1 cup like that, and then I did it like this, ma'am.
Can you please wait for me to give you instructions so you don't keep unmuting?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So you have to take 2 cups like that. 1 and then 1 more. So 2 cups.
Ma'am, 2
Yes,
cups of
ma'am,
what,
after
ma'am?
the
2 cups of what we're doing flour now. Please, children, please follow the steps. And then salt and baking soda goes into the same thing.
yes, ma'am.
That's half a teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, and then you're going to sift it. Sift it is you just put it in a sifter like this.
Ma'am, after baking soda, should we do something else?
I'm giving instructions for everybody, so please hold on. If you're done, please wait. After flour, salt, and baking soda, sift it. Keep it aside. We're not going to touch this for some time, okay? You also have to add corn flour in that. Once I create, I'll measure. Now butter.
1 cup corn flour, ma'am.
Not 1 cup. 1.5 teaspoons of.
I'll do it, Mama.
I'll tell you that later. For now, take butter. I have 3/4 cups butter. I have melted.
Pencil and write the measurements.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Write the pen and pencil and write the measurements.
I have melted it and then cooled it down so it's become thick again.
Ma'am, how many spoons, ma'am?
Please follow the recipe sent on the WhatsApp group. It's 3/4 cups of butter. That is, if you have a measuring bowl, you need to use 1/2 cup and 1/4. So Fatima, you need to use 1/2 and 1/4 of butter. For those who don't have a measuring bowl, whichever bowl you use to measure your flour, just take 1/2 of it and a little lesser of butter. So first fill 1/2, put it in, little lesser and put it in. Okay, if you don't have a measuring bowl, cup. If all of you are done till this step, can you show me a thumbs up using the icon? Whoever's done, just show me a thumbs up on the reaction. Use the reaction, show me thumbs up. Candy Gupta, were you able to get the measurements? Are you able to follow? All of you done till butter?
Yes. Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, should we put like 1 spoon whole of butter and 1 spoon half of butter?
Not 1 spoon. You used a cup to measure the flour, right?
Yeah.
Use that same cup. In that, you're going to put 1/2.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Put
should
it
we
here.
mix it?
Then take little less than 1/2 and put it again. It's called 3/4.
Okay.
Or you fill it not fully, but till a little, leaving a little on the top. That's a 3/4.
Ma'am, should we mix it?
Mix what?
Mix it now, ma'am. The whole.
Can you hang on till we go to the next step, please? Let's wait for everybody to finish measuring the butter.
Am I mixing the whole thing, ma'am? Can I, ma'am? Ma'am?
Sorry?
Ma'am, should I mix the whole thing, ma'am?
What? We haven't put anything yet to mix, no? There's only butter here. What are you going to mix butter? You have to put sugar. Next, we'll add in the sugar.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Can you start at this joined? Please, can you start again at this joined?
Sorry?
Can you please start again? I just joined.
Want to start again? Okay. Who's this?
Just can you please say the measurements so he can write it and he
I
can do
cannot
it.
write anything now.
I will send you the measurements in WhatsApp. Just give me a minute. Huh?
It's already
Yeah.
on the group if you're on the group.
Yeah, they were not in the group, Sunenya. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Let him not write it now. Later he can write it. For now, just look at it.
Just look now. Okay,
But-
now.
Okay.
So for so long, we've only kept all the dry ingredients. We've sifted it and kept it aside. Now we're starting with the wet, so he can continue with this. It's
Okay.
3/4 of butter. Now you can add the sugar.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'm actually sorry for interrupting you, ma'am. Actually, I'm late because just now my tuition got over, ma'am. Is it fine?
It's fine. So you can ask Mama to get you the recipe.
Ma'am,
Answer is anything.
how much do we use the sugar, ma'am?
Sorry.
Ma'am, how much do we use the sugar, ma'am?
3/4 cup of sugar. If you have a measuring spoon, that will be half and 1/4.
Ma'am, my mother is not at home, ma'am. So today I'm not going to be making. I'm going to write in my book and later I'll make it. Is it fine?
Yeah, sure. So we're going to use 3/4 cup of sugar. I've measured it and kept it. So if it's we'll add it in this.
Is it sugar?
I'm using brown sugar. If you're using only white, it's fine. It will come out still very nicely. I'm using only brown and just 1/4 of white sugar.
Ma'am, can you see how much you did till now?
So you need 1 cup of sugar, okay? So whichever bowl you again measured the flour in, just measure that bowl fully with sugar. You can choose whichever sugar you want. You can use white sugar or you can use brown sugar. You can use a mix of both. But it should be 1 full cup.
You can make it two with that. Only the
Then
thing you
just
don't
mix them together.
How much cocoa powder did you add, ma'am?
Sorry,
How
It's
much
okay.
cocoa powder did you add?
there's no cocoa powder. in it.
All there.
Means like except sugar, you added two more things. Ma'am. You know the name.
Yeah.
How much you add? How much you added?
So I've added only sugar. So I've used a mix of brown and white sugar. So that is not cocoa powder, that is brown sugar.
Is it necessary to add both the sugar, ma'am?
So you can use any one. That's what I just said. You can use any one sugar. That's enough. And then give it a good mix. Okay, start mixing it really well. You shouldn't be able to see the butter separately or the sugar separately. You're mixing up the butter, the sugar.
Ma'am, did you add milk or butter? Because it looks very creamy.
Yeah, I did. That's the first. Sorry, since you missed it. I melted it a little bit and cooled it. Not hot butter. I kept it
Do
cold.
we use egg now?
Isn't how much butter did you add?
It's then the measurements we by.
Ma'am, should we now use the egg?
Who's that now?
Sagar, ma'am.
Saga, hang on, Saga. We'll move one by one so that everybody can follow.
Yes, ma'am. Can we use the egg now?
Yeah, I'll tell you when to do it. Yeah.
Ma'am, I have one question, ma'am.
Yeah.
Did you use the flour?
Who's that?
Flour, ma'am. Did you use flour now?
So I'm going to repeat all the instructions once again. Kindly don't keep unmuting and asking me again. Because already it's half an hour and we haven't started anything. Okay. So here I have the flour, the baking soda and salt sifted and I'm keeping it away separately. Okay. Here in this,
Ma'am, is this flour?
I've taken another bowl separately. In this bowl, I have added only butter and sugar, nothing else. Okay, butter, sugar, and I'm mixing it really well. Now I'm going to add 1 egg. The next step is you're going to add 1 egg. 1 full egg.
Ma'am, with the egg white, ma'am.
1 full egg. Another one is only the egg yolk. Please don't ask me those questions again. I'm saying the instructions one by one. 1 full egg, another one egg yolk. You can use a separator to separate your egg. You can just use the shell if you have washed your egg well and pick up the egg yolk. Carefully, you can pick it up separately. Yeah, so you see.
Finished it. I made the batter fully.
So there's egg whites here and there's an egg yolk here. So I'm putting the egg yolk alone. Mix it up really well. You don't want to see the egg.
Ma'am, you should add the egg yolk to the sugar and the thing, ma'am.
Yeah, you have to add 1 full egg and 1 egg yolk. I kept the extra egg white on the side. I'm not going to be using it. Later, I can make omelette with it. So 1 full egg and 1 egg yolk, and I'm mixing it really well again. Next is your vanilla essence. I've used 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Okay, 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence.
The vanilla, did you add something here?
Then mix up the vanilla essence with your butter and sugar. Okay. So your wet ingredients are also ready. You want to quickly preheat your oven now. Do you know what's preheating your oven?
Ma'am, how much should we preheat oven, ma'am?
To 180 degrees. All of you can quickly go preheat your oven for 180 degrees and come back. I'm going to do it in a minute and be back.
Ma'am, which mode should we keep the microwave in? Fatma, ma'am is not sure.
I don't know which brand. I don't know which brand oven you have.
Samsung, ma'am.
Is it an oven or a microwave?
Microwave, ma'am.
Okay, then you have to reduce the volts. For this, you really need an oven, but you can reduce the volts to.
Ma'am, I have an oven and I'll do it 180 degree, ma'am.
So you can reduce the volts to 400 or 350, whichever is the lowest in your oven. Microwave oven. This is only for microwave, those who have microwave. See where you can change the watts. There'll be a W, no? 500 W, 900 W. Reduce it to 400 or 300. Okay? So now that the wet is ready.
Ma'am, I have so many various type of mode, ma'am. Can you show it, ma'am? I don't know which one to add, ma'am.
Sorry?
I have various type of mode, ma'am. Which one should I put, ma'am?
I really don't know what modes are you talking about. What mode? Is there a convection mode?
Convection. Yes, ma'am.
Let me see.
Physically.
Wait. There's something called a convection mode.
No, ma'am.
Wait, I can't see it clearly. Microwave, grill, spotlight.
Ma'am, how much time we should keep it in the oven?
We're not yet done, so can you hang on? I think the combi. The combi, what's the combi?
Click
Yes,
on the coffee. Okay.
yeah, okay, ma'am.
Is there a temperature setting now?
Ma'am,
Increase.
it's showing like this.
Change. Turn the knob.
Turn it on, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No, turn the knob. Is it changing?
It's showing only 1 or 2, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, no, then just click on microwave. Microwave.
Yes, ma'am. It's showing
Now
it.
keep reducing it. Turn it to the left. That 900 has become lesser. Yeah, 300.
Ma'am, I have a very
Oh,
big
180. Try 180. 180.
Yes, okay, ma'am.
Yeah, and then just preheat it. You can start
Ma'am,
it
I'm
now.
actually
Can
using
you
a
hang on,
microwave.
Saga? 1 second, Saga.
Ma'am, I'm actually using a microwave. So how much degree should I put?
180.
Yeah, you put at 180.
No, ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't have an oven. My oven is
Thank
broken. So how much degree should I put it in the microwave?
Saga, I just gave out all those ingredients.
Ma'am, did we add the wet mixture and the dry mixture together, ma'am?
Yeah, you also have to add the corn flour, right?
Ma'am, my oven is broken. So how can I use it on microwave?
I'm not sure how to I don't know what microwave you have, Saga. I just gave her the instructions. Children, please listen out. What if you can bring it down to 180 volts on your microwave?
How much minutes should I put? How
Three
much minutes should I put in the
minutes,
microwave?
15 minutes for now.
15.
Okay, so we're going with 1 tablespoon of corn flour. Start adding it in your butter.
What's that, ma'am?
That's corn flour.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Can someone quickly check the recipe and say how much of corn flour? 1 tablespoon and 1/4, right? And then you can start adding the rest of your dry ingredients, okay? All the dry ingredients go inside. You can either use your hand or a spoon after this. Don't use a whisk. Or even a spatula, whatever you have. So don't be in a hurry to put your cookies. I'm teaching you a few different variations today. Mix it all up really well. So do you all have like chocolate chips or nuts or food color?
Yes, ma'am. I
Ma'am,
do.
ma'am, is it perfect? But it tastes so well, ma'am.
Ma'am, look at mine. I got the same, ma'am.
Yeah, it should be hard. It should not be watery or liquidy, okay?
It's hard only, ma'am. For me, it's hard.
So I'm going to show you
It's hard, ma'am.
4 different types of how I make the same. Using this batter, I will show you 4 types, okay?
Ma'am, how much spoons of cornstarch?
1 tablespoon, darling. If you just have this at home.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So what I'm going to do is,
Ma'am, means now we can add any like choco chips or food coloring.
yeah, that's the next step that I'm going to tell you. So give me 1 minute. I'm showing you 4 types of how you can make it.
Yes. ma'am.
Okay, so the same recipe, I have made it into 4 different bowls. Okay, so each variation I'm going to show you. So first, you can add choco chips. You can see choco chips. So you can add those. And that can
Ma'am, and the egg whites, ma'am.
sorry?
When should we add egg whites, ma'am?
No, egg white, whichever you kept extra, you leave that. You're not going to use it in this recipe. You can later make omelette out of it. So one is if you have choco chip, go ahead and add it and mix your choco chip. So that will become your choco chip cookies, okay?
Ma'am, 1 spoon of choco chip.
Go as much as you want. You want 1 spoon, you want 5 spoons, it's up to you.
Okay, ma'am. I'm gonna put lots so it tastes better. Food coloring, ma'am.
So this is with the choco chip. I've added the choco chips, okay? Sorry, someone has a doubt?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, where do we use the food coloring?
Yeah, one by one I'll go. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
So that is one variation, that's choco chip. Second
If we
variation,
don't want to use food coloring, can we use icing?
second variation is I have this nuts and plum. I mix some nuts and I use this for my plum cake every Christmas. So since it's also Christmas, I'm using this mixture. That is one variation. So you can add any nuts you have. I also like to add some hazelnuts. That's your second version. Third is your food color. If you have powder food color or liquid one, which ones do you have?
Powder one, ma'am.
You have powder. If you have powder, you have to slightly dilute it in milk. So I'll show you what to do. If you have powder, you take a little bit of milk, like 1 teaspoon, very little. And you have to put the powder in the milk. Who has powder? Who was that? Sadhana, you've made all of it is chocolate chip? Okay. So you use the powder in the milk, just a little bit. See, your milk turns into this yellow, no? And then you can add it to your cookie. I'm going to make a little bit with.
What did you add just now?
Who's that?
Ma'am, I'm done adding food coloring, ma'am.
If you don't have food coloring, it's fine. Just use nuts or just chocolate chip. I'm just showing
Ma'am,
you.
should I mix it, ma'am?
Yeah, please mix it. I'm using a little bit of red because it's Christmas around the corner.
Ma'am, actually, can you tell that yellow milk step again? I was like busy on the chocolate chip.
So if you have powder color like The one I'm using is liquid and gel color. But if you
I have powder color, ma'am.
so if you have powder color, just take 1 teaspoon of milk and then add the color to that. Don't directly add the color to your cookie. The
Ma'am,
powder.
is it okay if I add the color to all of one and I bake it, ma'am?
Yeah. You can do that.
Ma'am, I am doing that, ma'am. And after we do that, should we add the liquidy one, that liquid? And this is the one you're talking about, right? The powder one.
Yeah. So use a little bit, just a small pinch, not too much color, to milk, not directly to your cookie dough.
Yeah.
This much, ma'am?
Yeah. That's a
And
lot.
that much.
That's a
Huh?
lot. You mix it to your milk and then we can check.
Okay, ma'am. I just had to have a teaspoon of milk, right?
Yeah, teaspoon, 1 teaspoon.
A teaspoon of milk.
My red color cookie dough is ready. Another variation is, if you are done, I can show you rosette cookies. If you have these piping nozzles and piping bags. Okay, this is called a piping bag and a piping nozzle. You can make some beautiful rosette cookies. Let's fill it up.
Ma'am, is this spoon okay? Should I pour it, ma'am, on my cookie?
Yeah, not a lot, huh? Just a little. Or your
A
cookie.
teaspoon of milk. Look, ma'am. This much.
So if you want to make these shaped cookies, you put it in a nozzle like this.
Where you going? Ma'am, milk nahi. Sorry, ma'am.
Sorry?
Yeah, nothing, ma'am.
Yeah, so you can get out shapes like this. If you have a nozzle, you can get out shapes.
Ma'am, look at this, ma'am. Is this much okay?
Just go ahead and add it in the milk and then decide. Because I can't really see what quantity that is.
But I already added the milk, ma'am.
You've added the powder and the milk.
Yeah.
Okay, so add that milk and the powder in the cookie dough. You mixed it well?
Yeah, I put separately milk and now I'm going to put separately this.
No, you don't add the milk separately. Where did you add the milk?
I added in my cookie dough.
No. That's why I showed you a cup separately.
Okay, ma'am, I'll do it again. I'll just put one milk, 1 second.
If you're done with your cookie dough, you can keep it on a tray. Use a baking sheet if you have a baking sheet. My tray. Mariam has already done it. Make small balls. Small balls.
Adana, mix it. Mix it and then pour.
Make a ball and just push it down a little, not too flat. And you want gap between every cookie, or they'll all become one big cookie.
It's getting such a good smell, ma'am, and I've added it, ma'am. Now, can I start making whole round with it?
Yeah, take small rounds, okay? Not very big.
Yes, sure, ma'am.
Get small ones.
Ma'am, my cake worked out perfectly, ma'am.
Your cookie.
Yeah, cookie, sorry. This much size is okay, ma'am?
Yeah. Put it and just press it down a little.
Okay, ma'am.
Not too flat, just a little.
Okay, ma'am.
If you want to make shapes, you can use a cookie cutter and make shapes. I've got all my cookies lined up on the tray. If at all your cookie dough becomes runny, you can put it in the fridge for 10 minutes and then bake it. If ever it happens. And this cookie dough, you can keep it in your freezer for almost 3-4 weeks, nothing will happen. You can put in the freezer and bake it whenever you want.
Ma'am, you added little dough in the icing bag, ma'am. Is it you used it for putting it in the plate or you didn't use it?
Yeah, I mean, generally I would make like roses out of it. I'll show you with another one. I'll show you with another.
I'll use the restroom and I'll come.
Yeah, sure. If you're done with your cookie dough and it's in your tray, you can go put it in the oven for 12 minutes. 12 minutes is a good time.
Ma'am, did you make the icing separately?
I haven't made any icing. I'm just squeezing out cookies in this. Like if you do it in this, it comes out like pretty roses. I'll show you.
Oh.
So you can make like your rosette cookies. See? You can just make out shapes like that.
That's looking very nice.
Yeah, they look really pretty.
So ma'am, if our dough is in the freezer for 3-4 weeks, it will not get expired or damaged.
Sorry?
Ma'am, from how many weeks will the dough stay like fresh and nice, ma'am?
In the freezer. If you put it in the freezer, not in the fridge, in the freezer, then it can stay for about 3 to 4 weeks. It will stay fresh.
Till how much time, ma'am?
3 to 4 weeks.
Okay, ma'am.
So say a month, it can stay for a month. So whenever you want, you just take the dough out. But if you take it out, don't keep putting it back in the fridge. One time you can take it out and then you can leave it out for some time and make your cookies. Because in the freezer, it'll be all frozen, no? So Keep it out for 15 minutes and then you can make your cookies. Sadhana, your hands up, darling. You want to ask me something? Okay. So you can go and put your cookies in the oven. I'm also going to go put mine. Keep it for 12 minutes.
When 12 minutes in the freezer or in the oven?
$12 minutes in the oven. If your cookie dough is not so hard, then you can put it in your fridge for 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. This is a nice hard cookie dough. If you're able to make shapes, then it's perfect to put it into the oven. If it's like runny and watery, then you can put it in the fridge before you put it in the oven. Mariam, are your cookies ready? Or you pop them in the oven already?
I popped them in the oven and they're baking already.
How long have you kept them?
I've about kept them for only 5 minutes.
Okay.
Ma'am, like you told, if the dough is watery, we should put in the fridge or in the freezer, ma'am.
Fridge. Mostly if you follow this recipe, it shouldn't be watery. But if at all, sometimes during the summer months, it becomes a little watery. This month is okay, it's not very hot. Sadhana, don't keep playing with your cookie, then your cookies will turn out very, very hard. Quickly make a ball and just quickly put it into the oven now. Don't flatten it like a chapati. Keep it thick. So you want to make a ball and just a little flatten. It should be a little thick. Yeah. Shouldn't be too flat. You can also make like a stuffed cookie, you know. You can take some cookie dough. You can make it like a, well, put some chocolate or something inside. And you bake this like oozy chocolate. You can make like a stuffed cookie. Yeah. Put it in, which tray are you going to use for baking? The same thing? Then don't keep your cookies so close by, keep it little far away. You're using a microwave? Okay, so then you need to reduce your microwave to 180 or 300 watts. Okay. Sagar, did yours work?
180 or 300 seconds, ma'am.
Watts. There'll be something called 900W, 800W, no?
Okay, ma'am.
You have to reduce that.
Okay, ma'am.
Fatima, the cookies.
Yes, ma'am. Exactly getting ready. I kept in the fridge for a few minutes, ma'am. It was actually a bit moist.
Okay, is it working in the microwave? Sorry, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Ma'am, can you mute me? In the fridge for a few minutes, ma'am. I can't actually. My this thing is too oily. Can you mute me? Ma'am.
Answer the Radha, please. I think I can't. Answer, are you here? Yeah, yes, Mariam. Or Yasser? What's your name?
Fatima Yatitawai.
Fatima. You're also Fatima?
Yes.
You have two Fatima.
My sister made a timetable.
Wow. Did you write that?
No, my sister did.
Your sister did?
Yes, I just wanted to ask you that.
Are you learning how to write also?
Shush.
Sagar, have you put yours in the microwave?
Ma'am's asking did you put in the microwave. He's saying no, ma'am.
For Sagar and to Sagar.
Yeah, he did not put it yet, ma'am. He's gonna. Oh, he put it. Yeah, ma'am, he put it.
So both of you are in the same place.
He's my brother, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Siblings.
All right, nice.
Ma'am, I have this much dough left. I don't know what to make with this.
So what you do is put it in a plastic, if you have a Ziploc.
Can I make more cookies?
Yeah, you can, but since both of you are making, it's going to be a lot of cookies. You can also put this dough in the freezer and use it after maybe 50 days. You like that?
No, wait.
Yeah, go ahead and taste it if you want. You can eat the cookie.
Oh, you can?
Try it.
It is so good, ma'am.
Good? Yeah.
Mama. Ma'am, what should I do with these two?
You can put it in a Ziploc and put in the freezer also if you want. And then maybe 1 week later you can have cookies again.
Okay, ma'am. So I'll keep these safe.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Hold on. I'll put this in the freezer, ma'am.
Yeah. Put it in a cover or something. Don't just put the bowl like that. Or a box, a small box.
It's a kutti box. Okay, ma'am. Now I'm going to bake these.
Okay. Good.
Yes. Hold on. So, ma'am, can you try to move me? My hands are too oily.
Is Verilak, to add Verilak, is it
Sorry?
and before in the start, like you added Verilak, ma'am. To add Verilak, is it optional or we should add it?
If you add vanilla, supposing it's too eggy, the smell won't be there. Or sometimes you can get the egg smell and people don't like it.
That means it is optional or like we should add it.
It's better if you add it. Or it will smell too much of egg.
Give me one.
You can also add cinnamon if you like. You can add cinnamon, you can add...
Ready.
Sorry, Ethan?
Have been of ready.
If it's ready, have you put it in for 12 minutes?
Yeah. It's been 11 so far.
It's been, sorry.
It's been 11. It's been 11 now. It's been 12 now. Excuse me. My mom pushed it. When she touched it, it went in.
Yeah.
When we touch, does it go in? No?
No, it shouldn't go. It shouldn't go in when you touch it yet. It should be hard on the top. So if you
Yeah, it's about to be. It was just 10 minutes. That's why it wasn't ready yet.
10 to 12 minutes is the perfect for this recipe. You get it.
Now it's 12 minutes. Now it's 12 minutes. Okay.
Let Mama help you check, okay? You don't put your hand in it.
Okay. Ma'am,
Cookie ready? Hey, Sadhana.
Ma'am, actually, I want to show you. There is no W and I don't know what you're talking about. So I'll just show you one. Which one, ma'am?
When you turn it on, I don't know what oven you have. What is it?
It isn't theirs, ma'am. So what should I do?
You need to show that to me because I can't figure it out in 1 second. Are there any other options on that silver color?
What, ma'am? What, ma'am?
Are there any options on the silver color side?
I cannot hear you, ma'am. What are you trying to say?
Are there any options on that silver side?
Yeah, ma'am.
What are the options?
The options are power, grill, crisp, jet, defrost, craton, jet menu crisp.
I don't know. When you press that knob, no, when you press it, first press it. Show me the
ma'am?
microwave, no, not your face. Show me the microwave.
Hold on, ma'am. I'll just put my earphones. Hold on, ma'am. 1 second. So what are you telling, ma'am?
Okay, when you press that round color,
That brown color?
round knob, no, there's a round knob.
Yeah.
Can you show me? Yeah, when you press that, what do you see?
Excuse me.
I can see it like seconds, ma'am.
You can reduce that, is it?
What?
Press it again.
Ma'am, it's baking, ma'am.
Oh wow,
Yes,
looks nice.
Yes, my one went a little bit too up. And we use self-rising flour instead. And now it's softer. Now it's softer.
Ma'am?
Ethan, send me the picture, okay? All of you send the photos in WhatsApp.
Ma'am, how much should I keep this, ma'am?
No, I need to see. See, there'll be some 900W or something when you click it, Sadhana.
When you click it. But it's not.
என்ன நம்பர் இருக்குமா என்ன ஆன் பண்ணுங்க ஸ்வீட்டி
Ma'am, is it watery or?
And it's clicking, ma'am.
Ma'am, is it watery or?
அது ஆன் ஆகாது
Hold on,
ஸ்வீட்டி
ma'am.
Ma'am, is it watery?
Sagar, you need to wait, Sagar. I need to take questions one at a time. Sadhana,
Yes, ma'am.
are there any other buttons, darling, on the microwave?
There's only these jet start and stop, ma'am.
Okay, can you turn off the microwave and turn it on?
Fine, ma'am. I'll turn it off. Hold on. Yes. Now, okay, ma'am.
No, it's just a zero, no? Turn off the power and turn it on. Ask some adult to do. Stop. Is there a stop? Is there a stop option? No, stop option.
Stop. Yes.
Okay, now click, turn the knob, just turn the knob. Is it showing only time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just click on the stop again. What happened, Ethan? Why are you sad?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now click the knob.
Knock again. Okay.
I just put something
Press
for
பண்ணது ஒண்ணும் ஆகாது அதுல.
Ma'am, it is not pressing, ma'am.
because I use self-rising flour instead of corn flour.
That's okay. You can use self-rising flour. That's allowed.
அக்கா. சாம்பார் கொடுத்துருக்கேன். இந்த சிடி.
Ma'am,
சிவாக்கா.
ma'am, wait. Ma'am, which one should be pressed? Can you at least tell from these options?
I can't see Sadhana.
Can I read it out then?
Okay.
Power, grill, crisp.
Click on the power. What's power?
It's like J-E.
Now turn the knob. Turn the knob. Are you able to turn the knob?
Yeah.
It's still the time. No, not this. Not this. Anything else?
Grill. Hold on.
Click
Hold
on the
on.
grill.
Grill.
Click on the grill.
Yeah, I clicked now. I'm turning. It's still the time. But I'll do crisp. Huh?
No, not crisp. Not crisp. We don't want it to burn.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
else? What are the options?
Jet defrost, Kraton, jet menu crisp, ma'am.
Okay, let's try the grill. You have to try it because I really don't know what microwave you have. Try the grill. Set it for say 5 minutes.
But it's only seconds, ma'am, though. Okay.
Yeah, now it's
5 minutes?
Yeah. Start.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, this is perfect. Yes, I'll just 1 second. I'll leave the meeting and then I'll do it and then I'll see you, ma'am.
Okay.
Bye, ma'am.
Please
I
go.
just come back and heard my answer. Sorry.
Can I
What
please go, please? Ma'am, can we please go?
You're done, Ethan?
What?
You're
Yeah,
done,
I'm
Ethan? Okay,
Yes,
you
sir.
can leave. Yes.
Ma'am, can I ask you something?
Sorry, Ashita.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, my mom came now, so like I'm gonna start making it now. Did you add vanilla essence before?
Yes, I did. I added the vanilla essence with the butter and the sugar.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. Mariam, are you done? Fatima's sister.
Ma'am, did you call me?
Sorry? You want to ask me something?
Ma'am, did you call me?
Mariam? Call who?
No, I don't know, ma'am. Call someone.
No, darling, I called Mariam. Anybody's cookies are ready? Ethan was ready. Anybody else? Saga, show me yours. Pick up one. Oh, you made a nice big cookie. You're gonna put it inside the oven?
Ma'am, can you check if it's hard or soggy?
Yeah, it's hard, Andrew. It's correct.
Okay, ma'am. So I should put how much minutes, ma'am?
Sorry?
I should put how much minutes in the oven?
We're trying with sadhanas for 5 minutes. The same house, right?
Okay, ma'am. I just try. Yes, ma'am. This one.
So don't let your cookies become too hard in the oven because when you keep it out, they'll become hard. First, they'll be slightly soft when you take them out of the oven. I'll bring them. Mine is ready. I'll bring it out and show you.
Sadhana, can you show me your cookies baking?
It's not baking actually, Fatih. I'm just like making some shapes. But yeah, ma'am, I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna bake now.
Bye, ma'am. Bye. I have to go. I have to go to tuition. Bye.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Sorry?
I have tuition now, so bye.
Ah, okay, bye-bye. So my cookies are also ready. Oh, lovely. They look nice. You already eaten them? Super. Click a picture and send it to Sam, sir.
Ma'am, I'm done. I'm baking it. Can you see? It's baking, ma'am.
Oh, super, super, Sadhna.
Yes, ma'am. Can I leave now? I have another class.
Sure. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am. See you next time. Ma'am, after baking them, are we gonna do icing on them?
Yeah, you can add icing if you want. Once it cools completely. Sorry?
Are you gonna add icing on it?
No, we're just doing plain cookies today.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, ma'am, can I leave?
Yes, darling. Please send a picture of your cookies to Sam, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, we're done. Ashita, you also try it out and let us know how it goes. Okay.
Ma'am, can I leave?
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Fatima, you done? Samsa, I guess we're done. Samsa.